First off, welcome to Patina Code. I'm Dennis, and behind me is Zero. It's a 56 Chevy Task Force short bed pickup truck. And today, this video that I'm making, I want to talk about how I made my own bed wood using just the basic tools, just lumber out of the lumber yard, and a little bit of time and patience. I want to start off by saying that I am not a professional. I am not a professional automotive worker. I'm not a professional woodworker. My occupation is a forklift driver. I can tell you about that, but I can't tell you everything there is to know about building a car, building a truck. I've built a few. I've been building for about 5 years, and that's where this whole story, this whole video basically takes place from. So, about 5 years ago, I bought my first 47 Chevy pickup truck, and I wanted to make me a patina rod. So I was taking it apart, whatnot, and I have the catalogs from all the classic truck part books, and I was looking at the bedwood, and I was like, man, that's astronomical, and sometimes the kids, they don't even come with the bed strips. So I went outside, looked at my truck, and the bed was just shot. There was like 1 foot section of the bed that was still intact and was still nice. So I cut that piece out, and I knew instantly what I was going to do. I went to the hardware store, picked me up a router, came back home, and I put that router up against that piece of wood, and I was able to set my depth and the reach of the router to what was already done previously for that truck's original equipment. And that's how I came up with knowing how deep to set the router and how far to inset the router. So obviously you're going to need a router. Got one here. You don't have to have this particular router. This is what they had in the store when I went, and I was like, that's good enough for me. Price point was good on it. Now you got to remember, it was about 5 years ago when I bought this thing, so I don't know what they go for now. I bought this for the specific purpose of milling out the wood so that I could set my bed strips in it. So, like I said, the depth and the reach is already predetermined from that original piece of wood that came out of that 47 Chevy pickup truck. So I can't tell you, the millimeters that it goes into the wood and how far it's inset. Just do like I just said, and then you should be all right, So you need a flat router. I know that much. You don't want the ones with the little tip on it because it won't sit flush with the wood. And this is the guide, and that helps guide the thing down the wood. So without further ado, I'm going to show you. All right, so the router's been ran, and what you come up with is a nice, smooth, even plane for your bed strip to fit down in. Just run that router down. The guide on it does all the work for you. And after you route it, there might be an occasion where the router will gouge, but that's not a problem. You're going to want to take your mouse, not an orbital, but something like a mouse or a palm sander, to where you can follow the grain of the wood to smooth out those gouges and just to get it to appear a little bit better, because the bed strip's going to fit over top of the gouge. I'm going to try to get in here I gouged it right there, and I mean, that's nothing. That's nothing at all. But I took my mouse, ran down this thing. So I'm going to show you what the bed strip looks like sitting on there. Now I'm going to give you a view of the top. So for the do-it-yourself person and somebody that wants to try to save a little bit, if you're on a budget, this would be the way to go. I hope that this video helps somebody and inspired somebody to go out and try to do it. It's not hard to do at all. A lot of people make things out to be harder than they are, and it's not. You just take your time, and if you have the tools, or if you know somebody that has the tools that might let you use them, or if heck, you could take it over there and have them do it for you. This is a way to get your bedwood made. If you might have noticed that this bedwood was cut out in a funny shape, it's because down here, that's my wheel tub, and it's got to fit around all that. So this pickup truck, I'll get into that and what it's about a little bit more later on in other videos. I'm gonna make quite a few videos on this, and I'm doing these videos as a way of trying to help people out. I mean, of course, I want to show my truck, show my work and stuff like that, but I'm not in it for a bunch of subscriptions. I'm not in it for a bunch of thumbs up and whatnot. So if you like this, cool. If you don't like it, that's cool too. I'm just doing this because I'm hoping that it helps inspire somebody to be a little more creative and figure stuff out, you know. So I appreciate it, and thanks for watching.